All right, so hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Josh. So this next project that we're going to get into, it's actually a project I've been thinking about since I began the channel. I'm a school teacher, so I take my laptop back and forth to work every day and I put it in a backpack with all my other stuff. And although it's quick and convenient, it's kind of just boring. So I want to make something cool. So what I decided to do is make a kind of like an antique-y looking box. That's a computer box. I mean, a computer like case, but not like a traditional briefcase type thing. I wanted it to look like maybe an old jewelry case or something like that. So that's kind of what I wanted to do, but I wanted to outfit it so it fit my laptop. So that's what I did. Let's get into it right now. So today's resin pour day. I love playing with resin. It's just fun. You can make some really cool colors and most of the time it turns out really cool. But there are some really key things that I've learned in my limited amount of time. I've made, 10 pours. Nothing really too big. The biggest one was a coffee table. But I've learned a couple of things. First one, prep. Prep it up. Make sure you get everything good. Cut your molds out. Make sure everything fits perfectly. These are the sides for the mold. Make sure you prep it and do all your work, your prep work before. You don't want to have to be strung at the last second. Oh, I need a piece of tape, or the screws didn't go in. You really want to make sure your molds that you use are airtight, watertight, whatever, resin tight, and make sure they're done well before you pour the resin. It's very important because if there is even the smallest hole, that hot resin will find it and it will leak out all over everything. So one, make sure that everything is set up, do tests on it, make sure everything fits right before you pour any resin. Number two, make sure you mix your resin correctly. So what I have found is that most resins are different. They all have different cure times and mixture ratios, and you need to really, what I suggest you do is find the resin that you like and then use it on small projects and kind of play with the ratios a little bit and see which one, because if you get not enough hardener, it's going to be gummy. If you get too much hardener, it's going to be brittle. So you need to play around with it and get your mixture right, your ratio right. So those are the two key things when you're working with resin that I found. Again, I'm not a professional at this, I'm relatively new, but I do have a little bit of experience and I've made some mistakes, so learn from my mistakes. Just trying to help you out.
Light it up, light it up, light it up. Light it up, light it up, light it up. It's like the ocean's right twice for you and I. The sun will rise tomorrow. It's like the ocean's right twice for you and I.
Alright, so what we're going to do now is make the bottom and the side for the case. And we're going to make it out of this long piece of glue. Alright, so let's go ahead and get it cut and then we'll get it glued together and then we'll sit and we'll have to come back and do some more work on it later. But for right now, I just need to get it cut into pieces, glued together, and then we'll have to let it sit for at least a day, about an hour. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to get it sanded down. I'm gonna do a little bit of hand sanding, and then I'll put the oils on it, and then I will attach all the little, the hardware for all this. I'm gonna put a handle on it, and the hinges, and these little legs on the corners. I think that these will give it a cool little pop. That looks gonna look pretty good. And once I get all that done, I am going to put in the liner. And I'm gonna put in, I'll show you. I got this mat. It's kind of like a rubber mat, and I'll cut it out, and I think I'm gonna put some material over it and then glue it to the inside. And then I'm gonna use a Velcro strap for the actual laptop to Velcro it down. Everything else should sit in there fine. I literally made this to fit my laptop, and it should fit just the laptop. I measured this, you know, literally with my tongue hanging out, trying to figure out if I got it down, so I don't know. We'll see. I know my laptop fits in there, I already checked it. And I might just put backpack straps on the back of it, slip it on my back. Huh? Right? Is that not cool or what? Yeah, okay, whatever. All right, so let's get that done and then we'll go from there. Before we get into this, could you do me a favor? Could you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell so you get notifications when I do my next project. If you could do that, it'd really help me out. I appreciate it. Let's get into it now. All right, so that was the build. You ready to see the finished project? Yeah, me too. Let's go ahead and take a look at it now.
I don't know nobody on my level, dripping stars like a bros, plus I'm rocking heavy metal.
I just want a bag, like an old lady. I'm backwoods smoking, I don't own papers, pass that 808. That don't shake her. Oh, bitch, you know I'm grinding like a pro skater. Baby mama bugging, I'm so quick to hit ignore. Buku bitches in my bed, I got scales all on my floor. I got money on the line, plus I'm clocking it below. I got bitches kissing bitches, all them bitches go explore. I'm feeling way up, well, I stay up. Put your bitch on my Snapchat while I make her. She want a chance with me, cause she know I'm a rapper. I give a but I never get feelings, cause shawty, I know what you after. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. can get hit in my section at 12. Gon' find your ass way in New Orleans. Watch I look, I'm jugging. Dissect your hand if your hand in my put and put two in your man if your man keep a looking. Act like a poopy, your bitch get tookin'. I'm not the type to go with them niggas who fuck with them niggas who stay on some fish. Oh, young and trapping out the bando. From the ceiling fan to the damn floor. Tryna stack my money up, cause that's the only way we can go. Tell my mama that I'm okay. See the money coming through the doorway. Got a bad bitch with a lot of money, that's foreplay. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me.
Okay, so did you like that project? I think it turned out really good. My original design in my head was a little bit more complicated than that, but there was a couple things that I wanted to do that I just couldn't make work in my head. And I might end up trying it again later, a different case that will hold more stuff. I wanted a little slide out drawer for the mouse pad and all, but for now that's what I got. So I think it turned out good. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit that like, share, subscribe, hit that little bell notification so you know when I got my next project coming out. And I'll see you next time on Chimera Craft. Peace out.